today. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Washington Commanders taking on Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Washington Commanders. Joining Charles Davis up in the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is time to begin another NFL season. Here we go. And it's a new era for Washington. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers,
touchdown Jaguars! Travis Etienne from 8 yards out. And the Jags are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do.
A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. Heineke now. He gets it to Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
To throw is Heineke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. as this defense will need to make a red zone stop, starting with this 2nd and 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Heineke to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down, Heineke. Oh, he shifts. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taylor Heineke taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Commanders go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances.
All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. Again, it's Heineke. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin from 19 yards away. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together.
Play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. To the air again, Heineke. Looking left, so nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Second down and a run by Robinson. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Got his target, Samuel. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this offense has marched the
the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Heineke on 1st down. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Touchdown! Logan Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play.
No hesitation in this situation. Down a couple scores late in the game. This offense is staying out there on 4th. Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
A field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting...
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Robinson up the middle. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Robinson. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Commanders, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.